working our upper body and our core. We've got 6 segments to our class today. We're going to be in some repetitions for about a maximum of 1 minute. So we're going to be doing quite a few reps today. Throughout your practice or your exercise or our segments today, if you need a break, make sure to take it because your upper body's going to start feeling a little tired after a while. And we've also got some abs today, so we're going to be working pretty much our upper body. So just before I begin, I'm going to swipe through the screen, make sure everybody can hear me, everybody's good, and I'll kind of come back to this every so often just to make sure that everybody's still on. So let's start off feet hip distance apart. Let's just extend the arms. Start with our arm circles like we always do. Just get our body nice and warmed up. I hope you had a nice evening last night, got to enjoy a bit of the weather yesterday. Gosh, it was so beautiful. And good. And then let's reverse our circle the other way. Nice little rotations through the shoulder blades and through the shoulder girdle, shoulder joints. So we have Karen Cleveland from Arizona joining us today, which is Kelly's sister. So I'm super excited. This is really, really exciting. We're broadening. All right, let's swim our hands all the way up to the sky. Reach, lift up through the fingertips. Drop the rib cage down. Pull the belly in. Good. Grab hold of the left wrist, lean over to the right. Nice little opening through the shoulders and through the side body. Come back through center, other side. Probably I've already seen, but tomorrow I'm hosting my community yoga class. So if there's anybody you think that would like to join us, please invite them, send them the link. I'd love to have people from all over. So it'll be 9:30 tomorrow morning. Good. Now pull the shoulder blades back. Draw the shoulder blades down your rib cage. Open up the chest. Good. Now swim the hands forward, intertwine the fingers, press the hands away from the chest, draw the chin in towards your heart. Give your neck a little stretch here. Good. Lift up the chin, shake it off. Good. We're going to move into our prisoner squats. Hands are right behind the head, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to shift our weight into our heels and drop it down for 15 repetitions. 2, 3. Good. 4, 5. Great. 7. So make sure that when you're coming down, you're anchoring in through the feet. You're pressing the feet into the floor. Knees are tracking behind the toes. Good. All right. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to come down. Hold your posture here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now we're going to pulse. Small little pulses just to warm up the quads. Even though we're doing upper body, we want to get our body nice and warm. Good. For 10, and 9, and 8, and 7. You got it. And 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Shake it off. Good job, guys. Well done. Take a little breather. Beautiful. So let's grab hold of our weights. We're going to start off with 1 minute of bicep curls. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. So I would go probably moderate on this one. So not too light of a weight, not too heavy. We're going to move from our bicep curls right into our tricep push-ups. So we are going to come down to the floor. So actually, yeah, that's it. Cool. All right, so roll the shoulder blades back. Feet are hip distance apart. And we're going to grab our weights and go right into just a regular bicep curl. So we want to keep the knees slightly bent, just so that we're not locking into our knees. They don't have to be a huge bend, just a little micro bend. Good. And pace yourself here with maybe a 4, 3, 2, 1 count. So really nice and steady. We're about halfway through. Good. Last 22. Great. Keep going, keep going. We've got 13 seconds left. Soften the grip on the weight so that you're not squeezing them, just holding on to them. Good, and last 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now we're gonna come down to the floor, so take your time getting down there. We're gonna go into a tricep push-up. So I'm just gonna adjust the camera here. I'm gonna do these on my knees. So if you feel like you've got space to do a full length push-up, by all means, go ahead and do it. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. So tricep push-ups, we're going to tuck our elbows into the side. Hands are going to be starfished. You're going to take your knees. Actually, the best way to do this is to find yourself in a push-up plank. So nice and lifted here, and then from that point, drop your knees down to the floor. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. So tuck the elbows in. The creases of your arms are facing forward. Hands are facing forward. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come down and up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Inhale, exhale. Keep your belly pulled in. Watch that you're not arching through the low back. You're halfway there. And lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. Good. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Beautiful. Now, from this point, we're going to move into a 1-minute plank. You can take a break. You can go into a kneeling plank. So similar to where you were for your push-up, if you're going to hold a kneeling plank, this is where we're at. So belly's pulled in, nice angle, back is long. You're going to go into a full plank. Hands, feet are going to be lifted, long through the arms. We're going to hold for a minute. You need a break, take it, come back into it. 3, 2, 1, 1 minute here. Hold up. Press the hands into the floor. Shoulder blades are active. Pull the neck up so that the spine is nicely aligned with the neck. Maybe feeling a little shaky in the abs, and that's okay. Past the halfway point. Keep going, keep going. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop down. Press back into child's pose, stretch your low back out, give yourself a break here. Planks are very humbling. All right, now come onto your knees. If your knees are not comfortable being in a kneeling position, feel free to come up to standing or place something underneath your knees. Grab hold of your weights, the same ones you had before for the bicep curls. We're going to go into a single arm hammer curl to press up. So we're going to just bring one arm up and then press up to lift and then back down. We're here for 1 minute each side. Okay, so in your kneeling position, pull your belly up, lengthen the crown of the head, and here we go. Hammer curl to press and back down. Find your own pace here. Keep your abdominals pulled in, so you're working the abs isometrically to stabilize your body. Good. And don't forget to breathe here. So breathing in, exhale as you lift, and down, you're halfway. Nice job, Karen. Good, keep going. Excellent. Great, 18 seconds to go. And lift and lower. Soften the jaw, soften the upper body. Good, we're in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower your arm, other side. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Hammer curl to press and to lower. Hammer curl, press and lower. So you're holding the weight like a coffee cup. You're pressing up in that same shape. And lift, lower. Nice job. Now notice where your tailbone is, notice where your low back is. Make sure that your abs are pulled in. And I only say that so that we're not arching into our low back as we're lifting our arm. We're keeping our torso nice and supported. Good, 22, you got it. Keep going, last 15, and lift. Good. Nice job, and 8 seconds left, we're almost there. Good, last one, and down. Good, now hold both weights in. Roll the shoulder blades back. We're gonna be doing alternating hammer curls. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, 1 minute, alternate. Not much recovery time, we'll have some in between our segments, but we're gonna be pretty much moving from one to the other. If you need a break, take it, and then get back into it. Nice job. So on our second segment, we're gonna repeat this again. And this might be an opportunity for you to invite maybe a little bit more weight if you want to, if you feel like this round was a little easier. If you wanted to add some, you can if you have some available. If not, don't worry, because these lighter weights are great to tone, and so they're just going to be perfect too, and I'm sure we're going to be feeling this in our arms tomorrow. Good, 14 seconds, almost there. Keep going. Nice job. Good, last 8. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, drop the weights. We're gonna do one more round of 30-second kneeling tricep push-ups. You can go into a full push-up if you want to. I'm gonna do my kneeling. Push-ups are not my forte. So find that plank position, shift your feet back, come into the plank, and then drop the knees down. Rest the tops of the feet on, tuck the elbows in. So you wanna bring the elbows right to the side, and we're on for 3, 2, 1 for 30 seconds. Down and up. Down. Good. Elbows tuck in, really focusing the effort on the triceps. Good, we got 10 seconds left, keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, good job. All right, segment 1 done. Take a little breather, grab some water, maybe fix whatever you gotta fix. I'm going to just check in, make sure everybody's got what they need. Everybody can hear me, hopefully. If you can't hear me and you have your video off, turn your video on so I can see that everything's okay. Otherwise, I'll assume you can hear me. Good, let's grab some water. Okay, thanks, Jen. All right, so everybody's good? I hope so. All right, we're gonna start back from the beginning. We're gonna repeat that whole segment again. Starting with the bicep curls, if you wanna go up, I'm gonna go up a little bit on the resistance on this next round. I kind of went conservative on the first round. So I was spent a little bit of time doing exercise yesterday, so I was a little bit more conservative when I started off this morning, but I think I'm all right. So same here, if you guys have some extra weights, go for it. So 1 minute, straight up bicep curls. Start with our feet hip distance apart. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. So you can bring the palms of the hands to the sides and then rotate them as you lift them up. So maybe just a little rotation, a little external rotation. Let's give ourselves a little more challenge there. Roll the shoulder blades back, really find that lift through the sternum. Stay nice and long and abdominals nice and connected. Past the halfway point. Good job, guys. 20 seconds to go. You guys look great. And well done. Jean, I see the top of your head. Good job. Great job, Karen. There you are. Good, good, good. All right, 8 seconds. Stay with me. We're almost there. Good, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, let's come down onto the floor. I'm just going to adjust the camera one more time. We're going to do our kneeling tricep push-ups. Back to where we were again. From our kneeling, we're going to go right into our push-up plank or our forearm plank, by the way. If you've got some wrist issues and sitting up on your wrists is not going to work for you, don't do it. So let's go into our forearms for our planks then instead. All right, so starting with our kneeling tricep, extend your body into a plank. Shift your weight slightly forward so wrists are underneath the shoulders. Drop the knees, rest the hands to the side. In 3, 2, 1, keep the belly pulled in and down. And again, it doesn't have to be fast. I always talk about quality of movement. So it's not about quantity. Just find that rhythm that works for yourself. Good, you got 10 seconds left. Good, and 5, and 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Oh. All right, stay in your kneeling position. Shake it off. We've got 1 minute of hammer curl to press ups. So find your feet, knees are underneath the hips, belly's pulled up, shoulder blades are back. Turn on your glutes so you can stabilize your torso, keep your abs on, and then up, and then press. Here we go. Up, and then press. Nice. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Jen, I'm just checking your text message. I'm not sure if everything's okay. Plank. Oh, sorry. We'll do that next. Sorry. Oh my gosh. My bad. Even when we do virtual classes, I get it mixed up. Keep going. 30 seconds. We forgot to do our plank. And I do have a list in front of me. We'll do it next, after we do these. Keep going. And up and press. Nice job. 15 seconds to go. Ooh. I love this actually added weight. It almost feels better. Really feel the muscle working. Good. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Let's do the other side. 3, 2, 1. Other side. And up. And down. Keep the abs pulled in. Reach to the crown. You got it. Excellent. Beautiful. Excellent. You got it. 33. We're almost there. You guys look great. I love that I can see you guys. Makes me so happy. Good. Good. 15. We're almost there. Good. Last 12. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Place the weights to the side. We're going to go into our push-up plank. So come into your plank, whether you want to come into a kneeling plank or push-up or forearm, whatever works for you. Find that space. Hands are opened up nice and wide onto the mat. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and kick it out and begin. Just find your breath here. feeling a little shaky. I'm feeling it in my abs. Keep going, 20 seconds to go, we're almost there. Watch your low back here. If you feel like you're arching through your back, make sure you stay nice and tall. Turn your abs on. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, drop down to the knees. Good job, well done. All right, shake it off. We have tricep push-ups, kneeling, and then we have our hammer curls. Let's get into our hammer curls first, and then we'll do our tricep push-ups. So back onto your knees, grab hold of your weights. If you want to go a little heavier, you can. We've got some more coming up, so you'll choose what works best for you. Roll the shoulder blades back, pull up through the abs. We're going for 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, alternate sides. One and then the other. Hold your weights like a coffee cup. Reach to the crown, so you want to stay nice and long through the torso. Good, keep going. Nice job. Good, beautiful guys, well done. All right, 15 seconds left to go. We're almost there. Maybe you're noticing a little bit of heat building in the body, noticing a bit of change in the breathing. All good stuff. I'm not going to feel out of breath on this, but we might just feel a little bit more demand. All right, last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Drop the weights. All right, we're going to finish off 30 seconds of tricep push-ups, backward to that kneeling position. Roll the shoulder blades back, kick your hands, your feet out. Find your plank position first. Drop down to the knees, rest the tops of the feet on the floor. Turn the creases of the arms forward. And here we go in 3, 2, 1, down and then up. Keep going. Halfway there. So inhale, exhale, press. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Well done. I was losing it in the last 5. Good job. All right, take a break, grab some water, shake it off. We're going to go into our next segment. All right. Okay, just checking in. Everybody can hear me? Everybody's good? Yeah? Okay, good job. Excellent. All right, just checking my text messages in case Jen text messages me. All right, good. Okay, so back into, now we're in segment 3. We've already done 2. We're going to start off with a single arm tricep kickback. So we're going to find ourselves, feet are hip distance apart. You're going to need, you can hold on to both weights, but you're going to only use one. So we're going to bring ourselves kneeling, bent, knees are going to be bent. We're going to hinge forward. Belly's going to be pulled up. We're just going to kick back with our right arm to begin for 1 minute. And then we're going to do the other side. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, hinge forward, pull your belly in, and kick it back. I'm going to really target those triceps today. If we don't feel these tomorrow, then I'm not sure. Good. So what you want to watch for, just some cueing points here. Notice where your low back is. So for some, this can feel a bit heavy, especially if we're letting the back kind of arch and letting the abdominals kind of sway forward. So we want to just tuck the tail slightly under, and that'll really help just support the low back and then also pull in the abs so that your abs are turned on, your tail is slightly tucked. It's not a rounding, but it's just a subtle movement in the tailbone. Good, 10 seconds, almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Well done. Other side. Here we go. So find that knees are bent. Hinging forward. Pull up through your abs. Tuck your tail under and kick it back with your left. Nice. Again, if you need a break, take a little 10-second break. Kick back into it. I get it. We're doing longer repetitions here than we normally do, at least in terms of time, and also it's only upper body right now, so we're feeling it. Good. Keep the breath fluid into the belly. You're past the halfway mark. We're almost there. "20 seconds. Keep going, keep going. Last 15. Stay with it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it off. Good job. All right, so now, oh, what happened? I'm not sure what happened. Okay, now we're going to do a squat with a rotation. It's going to work the obliques, so the abdominals, muscles on either side of your core. You're going to grab a weight. We're going to come into a squat position. So I said there was no legs, but there's just going to be a little bit just to work the core here. There's going to be a rotation, back through center, rotation. Now, where you want to watch for is that your hips are not following you. Your hips are going to be anchored down. So pretend that from the top of your hip bone down, it's like cement. And the only thing that you're rotating is your upper torso. So we're really just working the obliques, and that we're not maybe necessarily going to a full rotation. It might be very subtle to the side. All right, so 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Come down to that squat. Rotate. Back through center, rotate. Good. So also, notice if you find your arms are rotating and not your torso. So it's less about the arms, it's really about that pull from the obliques. Back through center, over to the side, back through center. Good job, keep going. You got it. Pull up through the abdominals, really find that rotation. Notice where your knees are at. You're almost there in 12 seconds. Keep going. If you're feeling this in your low back, tuck your tail under, pull your belly in, and we are done. Come back through center, extend. Good job. Grab your weights, both hands. We're going to do a bent over row. So roll the shoulder blades back. Knees are bent. This time we're going to bring the palms are going to face the body, and we're going to row up. Squeeze the shoulder blades and then back down. Row and then lower. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Row and lower. So you're working your abs here. You're turning them on. Your tailbone's tucked. You're working the traps. So bring the shoulder blades nicely together. Good. Nice job. We're almost there. We got 15 seconds to go. So where you're also working is your serratus anterior. Your serratus anterior is muscles that run right along the rib cage. All right, last one. And pull. Good. Come up, shake it off. Good. So the serratus is this muscle, like they call them like knives, and they kind of really hug into the rib cage. So this is a really nice workout for that too. All right, now we're going to go into a side bend. You're going to hold your weights up like this. We're going to come into a wide stance sumo squat. So you're going to come down. So back to a little bit of legs, nothing too much. And we're going to go into a side bend with our weights. So you're going to lean over to the side. Now, when you come over here, I want you to pull up through the opposite side and then back over to the other side and through center. Here we go. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So tilt. Now, come up through the center. Pull through your abs and then tilt over to the other side. Back through center. Good. So the work is not through the shoulders. They're just holding some weight. The work is really through the obliques. Pull the belly in. Keep the abs engaged the whole time. Good. And back through center. Almost there. Belly's pulled in. Watch the low back. Good, good, good. We're there in 10. Hold that shape. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good job. Well done. That was awesome, guys. Great job. All right. Round 3. We're going into round 4. We're going to repeat. Same thing. Start back with that tricep kickback. So starting with your weights again. 1 minute on each side. This time I want you to start with your weaker side. So my weaker side is my left arm. So start with the left arm on this round, and then we'll go through the right. So bent over, knees are bent, back is long. 3, 2, 1, and start. Kick it back. Pull the belly in. Try to grow a bit taller through the crown of the head. Keep the back nice and long. Good. You guys look fantastic. For those of you, all of you who work together regularly, I know you guys are watching your form like you always do. Don't forget to breathe. And for those of you I don't work regularly with, I know you're watching too. So keep your feet forward, bend your knees, pull your belly in, tuck your tail. So much to think about. Good, 18 seconds, we're almost there. Keep going. Last 10. You got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, switch over to the other side. Maybe straighten out your body to stretch out your low back. All right, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, other side. Bend your knees, hinge from your hips, and kick it back. So I think if you got my email yesterday, I listened to a podcast by Brene Brown. She recorded it, I suppose, last week, because it was right as everything was kind of shutting down in the US and the world. And I mentioned in my email the FFTs. I'm not going to repeat what it means, but basically our first time in having to deal with all this stuff that's going around. But also she talked about just first times of everything. And I think it's a really great listen. I really was enthralled by it because she was very vulnerable in the podcast and just talked about how just getting onto her Peloton bike for the first time was a very nerve-wracking thing for her. All right, and rest. Good job. And it was really nice to hear that we all kind of go through it. All right, so next one, we're going to go into our weighted squat with rotation. So grab hold of your weights. Now, if you have a heavier weight here, I'd really love for you to just grab it and take it with you. It'll feel a little bit different. You're going to challenge yourself a little bit more. I'm going to go up to 10 pounds. Just for me today, that's going to feel all right. I was doing 7, but I think I could go up to 10. So take that heavier weight, hold it on the outside edges of the weight, like this. You're going to bend your knees, come down into that squat. Shift your weight back, pull your belly in, rotate to one side, come back through center, rotate to the other, come back through center. Think about your top of your hip bone all the way down to your toes is like cement. So nothing is moving except for the top of the torso. Good, keep going. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale back through center, tuck your tail, pull your belly in. Good. We're past the halfway point. Good. So the muscular emphasis here is your obliques. So the opposite obliques of where you're turning from. So if you're turning to the right, you're going to focus on that left, pulling you back through center. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back through center and release. Take your weights, the moderately heavy weights that you had before. We're going to go into our rows. So bent over once again. So bend the knees, hinge from the hips, palms are facing your body. Now here, I didn't mention it earlier, but I will mention it now. If you find your shoulders are just hanging, I really want them to be more active. So you want to pull the shoulder blades back. Your shoulders want to stay on the whole time. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. And squeeze. And down. Squeeze. And down. Focus on staying strong through the shoulders. Belly pulls in. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. Really working the traps here. And down. Pull the belly in. Definitely start feeling my low back is starting to get a little tired. So I'm going to be really extra careful here to keep my abs turned on so that I don't start going into that low back. Last 10. We're almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up, shake it off. Nice job. All right, so the side bends, we got 45 seconds of those. Back to our sumo squats, nice and wide. Grab your weights. So back to that idea of our muscular emphasis. So the side you're gonna bend towards, you're gonna focus on the opposite side to pull you back up. So open up wide, feet are placing on the outer edges of the mat. Open up through the arms, pull the belly in, tilt to one side. Now, from that opposite side, I want you to pull yourself back up and over and pull and over and pull. Don't forget to breathe and pull. So arms hold their shape. So there's no moving at all of the arms. They really kind of just hold that cactus space. Cactus arms, if you will, 15 seconds. Pull up through center. Pull up through center. Good. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Well done. Woo! Round 4 done. Super proud of you. Okay, we have got 2 more rounds. We are going to do our bent over. We're going to do our front raise to side raise for the next round. So grab some moderate weights. And these can be a little challenging, especially for the side raises. I'm going to go down to 6s because I know for me, for my shoulder, that's probably what I can use today. So we're going to be working the deltoids, the muscles right along the shoulder. So we're going to begin with a front raise to about shoulder height. We're going to come down, we're going to open to the sides. Front, and then to the sides. Feet are hip distance apart in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Front and side. Arms are long. The elbows are not locked, but they are not bent. There's not a huge bend in the elbow. So keep the arms long and side. Good. We're here for 45 seconds for this round. Good. You got it. Last 18 seconds. So watch, there's no momentum here. Sometimes when it starts to get a little heavy, we start to use our torso to kind of muscle our way up. Really try to keep the torso stable. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Good. Release the weights. All right. Oh, no, don't release the weights. Silly me. Okay. So I want you to grab your weights. My bad. Okay. Your palms are going to face behind you. So before for the bicep curls, palms are facing forward. I want you to rotate the weight. Palm is facing behind you. Shoulder blades are back. You're going to just press and press. So you're going to bring your hands to about your hip. You're going to kick it back, and you're going to work the posterior deltoid, so the muscle right behind the shoulder, right at the top here. All right, 3, 2, 1, and press. Press, good. Press. Arms are long. The palms are facing behind you, and press. Press. Working a bit of the rhomboids and traps as well. Kind of a nice all-rounder here. 20 seconds to go. Good. Last 10 seconds. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, shake it off. We've got one more round of 45 seconds, military presses. We're going to alternate sides. Hands are going to be at the cactus arms again. So we're going to bring our feet hip distance apart, open up wide. You're going to alternate sides. Shoulders again. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Pull your belly up. And lengthen. And up. Good. So keep that shape of that 90 degrees. So your palms are facing forward. So just watch that you're not twisting and your palm are not facing the crown of the head, but facing right towards the front of the room that you're in. Good, 15 seconds to go. Almost there. Keep going. For 10. For 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Take the weights, place them to the side. You're just going to need one. We're going to go into some Russian twists. So we're going to come down onto the mat. So I'm going to adjust the camera. You can just see me. Down onto the floor. You're going to come up onto your sits bones. And we're going to keep our knees bent. So a couple of options for this is to raise your feet up off the ground, if that's available to you today. Otherwise, anchoring through the heels, probably enough for today, just to kind of get that sensation through the obliques. But if you're regularly doing these, by all means, adjust your feet and bring them up. 45 seconds. 3, so you're actually, let me just explain. You're going to grab your weights. We're going to rotate again, back into those obliques again. Now, what you need to watch for is that your knees are not swaying with you. What's going to happen is you're going to take away from the work from the obliques. So really keep the knees anchored in place. Think of them as being cement. 3, 2, 1. Lift up your torso, lean back. Turn your abs on. Rotate back through center. Rotate back through center. Rotate. I like, when I do these, to keep my knees together. I find it just gives me that tactile feedback that I need to just notice if they're moving, and I can actually feel them rubbing together, so that really does help me just to kind of keep that sensation of locking them in place. Back. And if you're rounding through the spine, think about lengthening through the spine, opening up through the clavicles. You're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back through center. Good. Place the weight to the side. You're going to lie down on your back. All right. So we're going to go into our chest lifts. Knees are bent. Hands are going to come behind the head. Now, we're going to bring the feet flat onto the floor. Elbows can remain wide. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to pull our belly in, drop our rib cage down, turn on our low abs, and come into that forward flex position, and then back down. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So inhale, exhale, pull the belly in, drop the rib cage, and down. So now you're going to hold the low abs in, really nice and secure, keeping them pulled in towards the spine. Not literally, but just kind of as a descriptive use of words. We don't want you hollowing out your low belly and popping through your rib cage. What we want is just that pulling in through the low abs. The head rests in the hands rest into the head, so the neck is not doing any work here. Just the low abs are pulling you up and pulling you up. Good, we got 5 seconds left. Good, in 3, 2, and 1. Come back down, bring your feet to 90 degrees. Inhale, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, rotate towards the right or the left knee. Come back through center, alternating sides, bicycles. Here we go. Now, watch your low back here. Maybe your legs are not coming down too far. Maybe they're just kicking up a little bit. Feel the peeling of the shoulder blade off the ground. Rotate. Now, really careful here not to move the pelvis. So sometimes we find ourselves rocking from side to side. You want to really anchor in through the pelvis, really target the obliques. Good, last 15. If you're feeling any low back activation, lift your feet up a little higher. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees are in, feet are flat down onto the floor. Woo, good job, guys. All right, we got one more round of that, and then we are done. So let's slowly rock ourselves up to a seated position. Oh my God, I think we're running over about 5 minutes. So if you have to leave, by all means, go ahead. I totally get it. If you're able to stay with me, great. We're going to finish one more round, and then we're going to head off and be finished for the day. So let's start back with our front raises to side raises. So starting there. Oh. All right. So coming back to standing. All right, there we go. Thought I lost you, Karen. Glad you're still here. All right, cool. All right, so take your time to get up. All right, last round, and then we're done for the day. So start with your moderate resistance. We're going to do front raises to side raises, starting with for 1 minute. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Feet are back to hip distance. Not 1 minute, 45 seconds. Feet are hip distance apart. Make sure that we're not using any momentum here or muscling through, if you will. Good. You got it. Great job, guys. Well done. All right, we got 15 seconds left. We're almost there. Nice job, Karen. Nice job, Jean. Nice job, Macy, Anne, Holly, Jen. You guys look great. All right, we're done in 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it off. Woo, well done. All right, so take that same weight. We're going to go into our press backs. Feet are hip distance apart, slight bend of the knee, palms are facing away from your body. And here we go for 3, 2, 1, and we're on. Start to press back. Little pulses, so you start from your hip and then you press back from there. So we don't let the hands come back past the hips. Lift up through the shoulder blades and the crown. So don't lift up through the shoulder blades, that's completely wrong. Lift up to the crown. Drop the shoulder blades, sorry. Good. And little pulses right behind you. Good, 15 seconds to go. We're almost there. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Woo! Another humbling exercise. All right, we're coming into our military presses. Bring your hands up to 90 degrees, alternating sides, pull the belly in, and let's start. Up and up, up. Come back into that shape Elbow to shoulder, nicely aligned at 90 degrees. Oh, you guys look so good. I feel like we should be doing like step backs as we do this. No, I'm just kidding. If Carly were here, she'd be doing that because she's our step queen. Good, good, good. Keep going. Last 10. Almost there. Last 5 seconds. Stay with me. Stay with me. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Yes. Good job. Beautiful. All right. Let's come down to the floor. We're going to start back with our chest presses. Just going to adjust the camera. Whew, we're almost there, guys. We have 3 more to do, and we're done. Okay, so lie down on the floor. Knees are bent. We're going to start with our Russian twist. My bad, sorry. I hope you didn't lie down yet. Feet are flat. Grab hold of your weight. 45 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Lean back right over the pelvis. Keep the knees glued together if that works for you. Rotate. Take your time. Think about that oppositional work here. So when you rotate towards one side, it's really the other side that's doing the work, especially on the oblique work. 20 seconds left. Keep the shoulders nice aligned. Hold the shape. So the arms aren't really moving out of shape. They're just holding their space here. Good, 10 seconds. You're feeling a little bit through the hip flexors. They're working too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. Let's come down to the floor for our chest lifts and then our bicycles, and we are done for the day. All right. I don't know why I called this a 45-minute class. It really should just be an hour. Okay, feet are hip distance apart. Feet are flat on the floor. Hands behind the head. In 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Bring the neck up. Lift. So when I say bring the neck up, I mean lengthen the back of the neck. I don't mean tuck your chin in. If you had to pretend that you had your fist right underneath the chin, you want it to be able to fit there. So you want to be able to have that space. Good, 15 seconds left. Continue. And good, good, good. We're almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Beautiful. All right, let's come down to the floor. Knees are going to come up towards a 90-degree angle. We're going to inhale to lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, rotate shoulder towards opposite side, and then kick with the other leg. Here we go. 45 seconds, our last round. And rotate. And rotate. So exhale as you rotate. Inhale through center. Watch the movement of the pelvis. You can easily come to the party. You don't want to invite the pelvis there. Just the obliques. Good. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. 20 seconds left. You're almost there. This is our last bit. Good. 15. You're there. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo! Holy cow. All right. Hello, arms. Hello, abs. All right. So we're done. I'm going to stretch. You're welcome to stay with me just because I want everybody to get the stretches in if you can. If you have to leave, by all means, go ahead. I'm so glad we were here together today. Tomorrow we've got our yoga community class, 9:30. If you know anybody who wants to join us, please welcome them to the class and let me know and I can send them the link. Oh, so let's take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Come into that nice little forward releasing pose. Let the low back stretch, rest the arms, open up the hips. So just to reiterate, we have our yoga class tomorrow, Saturday morning at 9:30. I'm going to have a circus class. It'll be 60 minutes long. Total body, so it'll be not just the abs or arms, it'll be total body. And as you're ready, sit up nice and tall, extend the legs out long, lengthen through the crown of the head, reach the hands right above the head, pull the upper body away from the pelvis. So keep the pelvis anchored into the floor and just find a little bit more length through the upper body, and then come down into this lovely forward fold. Soften the back of the legs, soften the shoulders. And as you're ready, you can walk your hands back to center. Let's do a little twist. So bring the left foot up and over the right. Give your left leg a little hug with the right arm. Twist, lift your spine, and then twist towards the left shoulder. And then you can release yourself. Come back through center, extend the left leg. Bring the right leg in towards center, cross it over the left, and give your right leg a little hug. Lift and twist beyond the right shoulder. And then come back through center. Great. Let's come up to standing. Just going to do a little deltoid stretch, a little tricep stretch, and a little wrist stretch. So coming up to center, or standing, I should say. I'm going to just adjust our positioning here. Bringing the right arm right across the chest. Hug the right arm. Drop the shoulder and just press into the right arm towards your center. You're going to feel that stretch right through the upper shoulder, where we did a lot of work today. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to encourage my children not to sleep until 11 o'clock every single day. It's been hard. All right, release. Take the right arm. You're going to reach it back behind you. Elbow is reaching up towards the sky. Opposite arm reaches towards the elbow. Pull your rib cage down, and you're just going to square off the crown. Just give that tricep a little stretch here. Great, and then release the arms, come down, back through center. Take the opposite arm, the left arm now. If you didn't do the left arm before, drop the shoulder blades down, press the right hand and like hook it in so that it comes in towards your chest. You're gonna feel the stretch right through the deltoid here. And then release the hands, guide the left arm up, down past to your shoulder blades. Take the right arm, give it a little tug, and just kind of reach that left elbow up towards the sky, and then draw the hand down past the shoulder blades, or into the shoulder blades. Obviously not past, but in towards the shoulder blades. And just give that left arm a nice little tug. You're going to give that tricep a nice stretch here. And then release. Good job. Now let's come forward with our right hand. Last stretch. You're going to take the right hand, press the palm towards the front of the room, take the fingertips and reach them back. You're going to stretch the forearm here, stretch the wrist. And then as you're ready, release. Take the left hand long, grab the right hand, fingertips towards the body. Give your wrist a nice little stretch and forearm. Good, and release, roll it out. And let's finish with a nice big deep breath in through the nose. Take a deep breath in. Oh, and exhale, release the hands down to your side. One more time, breathe in. Extend the body, palms together, exhale to heart center. I am going to unplug myself so we can do our cheer together. Karen, we always finish our workouts with a nice little cheer. So we're gonna unwind ourselves. I'm gonna unmute you all, if you can unmute yourself, good. Yes. We always say, who's amazing? Then we point to ourselves, we are. All right, 3, 2, 1, who's amazing? We are, yay! Thank you, everyone. Have a brilliant Thursday. Enjoy it, we did it! If your arms are jello tomorrow, I'm sorry. So happy to be here with you all. Love you all, be safe. Bye. All right, we're going to end our meeting with our cheer. Who's amazing? You are! Good job, everyone.